Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Games for Dads. Okay, another week, another league, and what a week it's going to be. Aviation or Flyers, two absolutely amazing decks. I've used both of them. I will show you my two decks. Let's have a look at my Flyers deck first. This is my preferred one. So we've got, oh my word, I can't read all these names. Okay, we've got Ambulodectus. On the play, if played in the left slot, your Fearsome Flyer cards in hand gain 18 until played. That's where I always play him, but you can also play him in the right slot. Your Fearsome Flyers would gain at 7 until played. Great card. Next one up is Dirk. Dirk. Epic Limited. This is a cool card as well. If your deck has 8 or more Fearsome Flyer cards, your Fearsome Flyer cards, whatever they are, gain 17 until played. Really good buff, that one. Darwin Opaturus. Another Epic Limited. On the play, your Fearsome Flyer cards, whatever they are, gain 16 until played. Cool card, like that one. Really good Fearsome Flyers. I like the fact that it's come back. It used to be one of the best decks. Tape Jara. On the play, your Fearsome Flyer cards in hand, gain plus 20 this turn. So many good buffing cards for Fearsome Flyers. Here's that new guy. So look at that. This is on Steam, and I still just about can read what it says. If you're playing on your mobile, you've got no chance. But the only bit we're interested is if it's the third turn of a round, your Fearsome Flyers and Greek mythology cards, whatever they are, gain plus 25 until played. Mosquitoes again. Mosquito season. Okay, moving on. That is a cool card. That's a new one. Really good card. Ludodactylus. On the draw, if you're losing the round, your Fearsome Flyer cards in hand gain plus 25 this turn. And if you won the turn, your Fearsome Flyer cards, whatever they are, gain 18 until played. Really good if you can turn the round around. Turn the round around. Dodo, great card. Not many people putting him in the Fearsome Flyers decks, I've noticed, but he works really well. You get a nice little buff from him. Saves you a bit of energy as well. Really good. Do like that one. Cockatrice, one of 2 life on land cards. You need a Cockatrice in your hand, actually. Is a good card. On the return, an opponent's random card in hand locks for 2 turns. You need a mythical creature, is what I was going to say. Janornis, no surprise really. He is a frequent flyer as well. A fearsome flyer and a frequent flyer. Archraptor. 8 for 73. If played next to any life on land card, your Fearsome Flyer cards, whatever they are, gain plus 24. This deck gets super strong even with the or without the arena bonus. It's a great deck. Squirrel Glider, your Fearsome Flyer cards, whatever they are, gain plus 25 until played. That is an amazing buff. As is the Black Hawk. On the return, your Fearsome Flyer cards, whatever they are, gain 14. But this time it's permanent. Really good card. Patricia Vickers of Rich, quite a new card, I think this one is. On the play, your Fearsome Fly cards that have been played at least once this game, wherever they are, gain plus 20 until played. Obviously, you want to hold on to her and play her like halfway through the game to get the maximum benefit, but she is a good card. Really good one. Another wild card, but this one works really well, similar to Patricia. On the play, your ancient creatures and fearsome flyer cards that have been played at least once this game, wherever they are, gain plus 22 until played. And again, towards the end of the game, you can quite often lose 2 rounds, the first 2 rounds with this deck, but your cards by round 3, 4, and 5, depending on where the arena bonus are, is super strong. There's also enough non-fearsome flyer cards in this deck to include Argentavis, which is good news for you. Great card. And we've got Sea People. Yep, absolutely awesome card. I tend to only play him once with this deck. But again, if you can get the rotation, play a little bit like Aviation cards, where you go for 3 big rounds, ideally round 1, 3, and 5. And this deck is almost impossible to beat, to be honest. Again, depends where that arena boost is. Last 2 cards. There we go. Not even going to attempt to read that name. On the return, your fearsome fly cards, wherever they are, cost -1 until played. And if you're winning the round, they cost another -1 until played. Really good for saving energy with this deck. Can be a little bit tight on the first round, but after that, you should be okay. On the draw, if you've played at least one winged mythical creature, and we've got Cockatrice. Your paleontology cards, whatever they are, gain 17 until played. So that's my preferred deck. But let's go and have a look at my aviation deck. This deck's awesome as well. The Mythic Lightspeed, if your deck has 9 or more science cards, your science cards, wherever they are, gain 10 permanently. Great card. This is a must-have if you are playing awesome aviation. I've seen a few people playing entirely awesome aviation, but I think the one with a couple of other cards in it is definitely stronger. On the play, you're riding the waves and awesome aviation cards, wherever they are, gain 25 until play. That is such a big boost. It is rude not to include it. Same with Barrel Eye. On the play, your awesome aviation and burst cards, wherever they are, gain plus 17 until played. Not bad. That dog's back again. Spitfire, really good card. Your dogs and awesome aviation. We're talking about dogs. In hand, gain 25 this turn. Next card up is McDonald F3H Demon. On the play, if you're losing the round 2, if you're awesome aviation cards in hand, gain plus 20 permanently. Put that one in because I do like that permanent buff, and he's also pretty cheap to play. Don't forget, all these aviation cards get absolutely incredible buffs. Air Force One, your awesome aviation cards, wherever they are, cost -2 until played. Good card. Night Witches. Do like this one because it's super strong at the beginning. 4 for 88. On the return, this card loses -44 until played. Really good. Sonic Boom. On the return, your awesome aviation cards, wherever they are, gain 8 permanently. Don't underestimate that card. It's really good. Same with this one, Barn Storming. If you haven't got it, make sure you try and get it. On the draw, your awesome aviation cards, wherever they are, gain 17 until played. And on the play, the card opposite this loses -50 this turn. And on the return, your remaining aviation cards in hand lose -5 permanently. Pretty much a must-have in an aviation deck. If you haven't got it, I'm going to put one in the store right now for you. What have I done? I really don't know what I did there. My whole screen went black. I don't know if it went black when I was recording as well. Anyhow, put one in the store. I was trying to go to the store. I think I mucked it up there. Black screen of doom. Bessie Coleman, on the return, if you lost the turn, your awesome aviation cards, wherever they are, gain plus 20 until played. Amazing card. Do try and lose the turn, obviously, to get that big buff. Grumman F14 Tomcat. Quite a new card, I think, this one. Play between 2 aviation cards. Your aviation cards in hand gain 14 permanently. Try and play him when you've got 5 aviation cards. Pancho Barnes, not the greatest one, but he works. Or she works. If you've played between 2 awesome aviation cards, gain plus 33 this round. Good card. Another good card, Northrop P61 Black Widow. On the play, if it's the third turn of a round, your awesome aviation cards in hand gain plus 30 this turn. Nice card. Obviously, play him on the third turn. MIT de Delus. Interested in playing that one. On the draw, your aviation cards in hand cost -1 energy. Gain plus 15 for 2 turns. Quite useful. Johnny Johnson, another really cool card. You don't necessarily need him in an aviation deck, but if you've got him, I would use him. On the play, 5 cards or 5 random cards in your opponent's deck, wherever they are, lose -10 permanently. That's pretty good. And on the return, your aviation cards, wherever they are, gain plus 5 permanently. Pretty good card, but don't panic if you haven't got him. He is quite hard to get, and there are other options for aviation. Bell V280 Valor. If played between 2 science cards, your awesome aviation cards in hand gain plus 30 this turn. You want to try and play him with 3 aviation cards, really. North American X15. On the draw, your aviation cards, wherever they are, gain 25 until played. So many good buffs. A bit like Fearsome Flyers, not frequent flyers. This is a great card. And on the start, your science cards, wherever they are, lose -5 until played. So you obviously want to get him out as quick as you can. And I've put Quantum Entanglement in because there's so many people playing at different types of decks. I thought it's quite good, but there are a lot of aviation decks in and around. So you might want to swap that for another aviation card if you want. But if you do hit someone playing Fearsome Flyers or another deck, it's quite useful. Okay, let's go and play a game. I'm going to play a game in the league with the Fearsome Flyers because I've done quite a few aviation videos and I don't think I've done a Fearsome Flyers one for a long time. Deck code for this deck, by the way, CBHML2. Let's see if we can get a game going. I do really like this deck, actually. Reminds me of probably 2 years ago. Let's go back again. Oh, let's go. Let's go for that one. Rihanna? Is that Rihanna? What was her name? Oh, Rihanna. RN Ninja. Sorry, calling you Rihanna. Okay, here we go. Or it could be a aviation deck. That would be great, actually, as we are trying to decide which is better. Energy with this deck is a little bit tight. And Fearsome Flyer Arena on turn 1. If he hasn't got aviation. Medicine. Wow, I haven't seen anybody play medicine this week. Could be interesting. Medicine is still a super good deck, especially with this energy, actually. So yeah, the arena bonus there on round 1, probably not the best place to have it, but if you can get all your buff cards round right at the beginning, this just makes this deck almost unplayable. Look at this already with the arena boost 608. Good news is we've got Eotep at the beginning, so we can probably get him round 3 times. We go to the 5th round, which will be super useful. That's a massive boost for us. Don't forget, I always play him turn 3. Well, with this deck, you need to play him turn 3. Well, Argentavis is okay because we've got 3 non-fearsome flyers, which is good. Let's get the Maxberg out. That will give us a little bit of boost. We're going to definitely win this first round sensibly. Ninja, I'm going to call you Ninja. Only playing at 2 cards. I wonder if he's got first aid and maybe heart as his hold cards, possibly. Let's keep an eye, see if he's holding a couple of cards. That is the best strategy, I think, with medicine. By the way, let me know in the comments what you think of the announcement of the new Q game coming. Sounds really interesting. Don't know any other details apart from there's a new game coming from Q. So now we are struggling a little bit. But like I said, play this deck a little bit like you would Aviation deck, where you go for a big round, a buff round, a big round, a buff round, and a big round. So this is going to be a buff round for us. Obviously, Enormous was a little bit late, but that's not a problem. Are those 2 cards in the middle being held there? Let's keep an eye on them. So that's good. We can get our Life on Land card round. Squirrel Glider. We can get a few of our buffing cards out here. Cockatrice. Let's do it that way around. 2, 5, 1. So we're definitely going to lose that. Or he's got Abu in a good place. He's probably going to get Abu round 3 times, maybe. Or not, actually. Oh. Cockatrice locking up one of his cards. That's such an annoying little card. Oh, and I might just play 1 card here. Because we've got nice cards to hold. Let's go with that one as well. Or not. Let's do 1 card. Go for the maximum buff. Okay, so we did really well there. We managed to get most of our buffing cards out already. Obviously, Patricia went out a little bit earlier. We've got Sea People buff on there. Oh, I can't see it. I'm just looking for the Sea People. Oh, there it is. For a horrible minute, I thought it didn't work. That would have been scary. It would have been nice to have got Black Hawk round, but yeah, on Ornus now, good position. And Dirk. Looks like they fixed the lag as well, by the way. That is much, much better. Really pleased about that. It was really annoying for a couple of weeks. Look at that score, 2-7-5 lead. We've got to go for it, by the way. But we should have some massive points now. Look at these cards. They're all over 200. In fact, they're getting close to 300. Wow. This deck's crazy. We're not losing, are we? I always forget with Ludo, you get the return bit if you won the turn as well. So make sure you try it and win. I think 851's going to win, isn't it? This ball. He's definitely holding those 2 cards in the middle there. So I'm guessing heart and first aid. So if he's played it right, he should be able to get between If it goes to round 5, probably 1,005, 6, 7, maybe 1,800 on the final turn if he plays it well. So we need to make sure we get this round and then we buff up big on round 4. We're going to need some super scores. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now we're actually in a really good position. We want a couple of fearsome flyers in box 1 and 2 now. And then we can concentrate on buffing. And I think we've got our rotation pretty good. Yep, that is great. Look at that. I might put Dodo in box 2. So you get that nice little buff, which is why I like Dodo, because it gives you another 99 points, is it? Yeah, 99 points when it comes back round. Doesn't really matter now. We just need all our buffing cards, 560. Yeah, well played. Abu is definitely going to come back round on the very last turn. That's going to be a big score. He's doing well, actually. He's definitely heading for about 1,500 if he doesn't play one of these 2 cards. He does need to win this round. I could put pressure on him, but look, we've got all our buffing cards here. So he doesn't need to go crazy. In fact, he's not. Is he only playing 2 cards? We might be able to steal it here, you know. I think we can if we want, because he's going to hold on to those 2 cards. We could surprise him, or should we just go for round 5? I'm confident. If I play these 3 paleontology cards, we're only 150 behind. If he doesn't play those 2 whole cards, let's see if we can tempt him. Oh, it's a bit naughty, isn't it? No, he's not going to play them. We would have stolen it there. Let's just do what we should do, which is that. Yeah, we would have stolen it by quite a long way. He would have had 375. Yeah, 570. We had 650. We would have stolen it. Anyhow, let's go for the exciting finish. So now we will have some massive scores. Our rotation's been really good, actually. Really happy with it. Right, Jan Ornus in the left slot. Look at these cards. They are crazy. Crazy, crazy. If you get your rotation right with this deck, it is awesome. So is Awesome Aviation, though. I think they're neck and neck on these 2 decks this week. If you get the arena bonuses, we need a good lead. I want to get about a 600-700 point lead before that final turn, because he's still holding those 2 cards. Probably, it's a shame. I could have gambled and kept Cockatrice and locked up that card that's locked up. That would have been a bit naughty. Let's go for points on the board. Come on, Udo, Darwin. Doesn't matter. That moved. 980. Okay, we should be about 6. No, we're even more. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's game over. Even if he's got the maximum return, which would be about 1,800 on his final turn, he's not going to catch us, because we should get 1,000 points here. We got that new boy out 3 times. There he is. And that boost there from Dodo pushed us over the 1,000 points. That's why I like Dodo in this deck. How big's his final score going to be? He's not going to beat us, but I'm expecting 1,600, 700. Ooh, what's it going to go up to? Only 1,400. Well played, though. He held heart and first aid all the way through, and he wasn't tempted on our little trap on round 4. Well played. Really good game. Well, there we go. I do think that deck is awesome, as is that Aviation deck that I showed you earlier on. Anyhow, good luck in this league. It's a really good one. I do like it. And we will be back soon with some more super cool content. Take care, everybody. Have fun, and we will see you soon.